Hey everyone, as you can see, I've got another lock clamped up for you. And you know, it's kind of special because it's not every day that you can pick a West Coast Picks lock. And this one is called the Balls. Very cool Avis padlock. So we're going to see if I can't stick a pick in here and get her opened up for us. The top of that keyway is enormous, guys. Let me see if I can find my 50 thousandths pry bar. That looks like it. And look how wide that is. Even my 50 thousandths is not quite thick enough for it. I got a homemade that fits it a little bit better. Let's try that. And I think I'm going to play with either a homemade pick or... yeah, let's play with a homemade pick today. This is one of the ones that I just coated with Flex Seal. That works out pretty good to me. And this pick's seeing a lot of action. It's got a little bow in the middle, so I don't know how much longer it's going to last. So might as well try to get some locks out of it, right? Okay, so click from 1, put me in a false set right away. Counter on 2. Okay, I play with 1. That puts me back in my false set. Little click from 3. Click from 4. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 6. It's back to 1. Nothing. Actually, a little bit of counter rotation maybe. Yeah, there we go. Got a click. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. A little bit off of 4 and some counter. Same thing off of 5. Okay, got a nice click. Probably have to come back front and take a look at some of these. Okay, 1. Nothing on 2. Little click from 3. Oh, that's not open. I thought that was open. Wow, that put me in a very, very deep false set. There's some possible counter rotation back here in the back I'm feeling. I'm just double checking all my pins before I go back there to the back and take a look. Yeah, that is definite counter rotation, but I don't want to use that pick. That pick's feeling like it's had some better days. I'm going to go to another one. This one's just slightly taller. Another homemade pick, though. Oh, yeah, that's good counter rotation. And that popped us open. All right, so heavy counter rotation at the end of the pick, and that gets us into it. This is a rekeyable lock, so I'll be able to gut it and take a look and see what Harley stuck in here for us. West Coast Picks makes awesome challenge locks, guys. I mean, really awesome challenge locks. So if you guys haven't had a chance to pick one of his locks, you're missing out. But, you know, if you stick around us long enough, I'm sure you'll get one through the rotation, I'm sure. And also, if you haven't seen this channel, go check him out, man. He does some really interesting stuff. He's probably the luckiest person in Locksport because he's got so many Locksport-friendly locksmiths at his disposal. And he's been really getting some good stuff into our community. Okay, so let me flip that around. Crap. Let me see if I can find the right follower. I guess I can use this follower. Not my favorite follower for Avis locks. And also on ABUS locks, they got this little pin here you got to make sure you push in to gut it. So let me go ahead and push that in and get it going just a little bit. Let me go ahead and try to shim this. These things have crazy good tolerances, and it's not so easy to get a shim in them all the time. But I got it in there. Also, these ABUS locks with this detent here, you got to be careful not to turn the lock the other way and get it jammed up into a chamber up top. If you do that, you'll never get it apart again. So you got to be just a little bit more careful when you're gutting these, because you don't want to run into that. Okay, so let's take a look here. Looks like he didn't modify the plug any. All the pins definitely needed to be picked. So he must have a really deep spool in there, or a drunken spool or something, to cause me to get that really, really deep false set. And also, if I haven't said it yet, special thanks for PickME 1977 for sending me this lock. PickME, I know you always send me some good stuff, so, and this is one of them. I mean, pretty nice looking pins here, all serrated. Very nicely done. Nice even cuts. Kind of randomly spaced. Creates a different feel on each pin. Okay, I've got a double spool on one. And let's go ahead and dump the pins, or springs here too, with a copper spring. I've got a kind of a dumbbell. I guess that would be where the balls come in, because the top of that pin is shaped like a ball. I've actually been making some pins very similar to that recently. Pretty cool. Great minds think alike. It's another one of those pins with a ball on it, and it's got a serration. Pull that follower back a little bit. There's our spring. And let me go ahead and flip this around to get the other ones out, just to make life a little bit easier. Okay, I got another one. That's a deep spool with a little bit of a ball on the bottom. And our spring. Okay, this is a double spool. Still really ballish. Little bitty tiny spring. And this one, really neat looking pin. Kind of got a little bit of a ballish on both ends with some more spools going on inside. Very interesting work. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom in and show you these things. Alright, pin 1, I've just got a spool. Very nice even lip there. And above it, I've got this guy here. The bottom is a little bit ball shaped with a double spool. I've got a very nice tall spool. This one's kind of like a double-ended ball, kind of like a dumbbell. I've got a nice double serrated. Another nice, kind of like a dumbbell with another raised spot in the middle. Turns it into kind of a double spool. Single serrated, kind of low on the key pin. Really long driver. It's got it's kind of like a triple spool. Another nicely serrated, 2 serrations. And then another one of the ball pins. This one is tall as well. It's kind of hard to pick up with my tweezers, but it kind of turns into a double spool with the balls on either end. Those balls have a different type of feedback. And then here's that deep spool and 6 up top that gave me that real deep falset. Actually made me think I had the darn thing open. And a very nicely serrated key pin. We've got all different types of springs up top. We got a regular kind of an American lock copper spring, a little bit fatter copper, another copper, skinny steel spring, a little bitty, like a half spring, and then another copper spring here. Nice job on the lock, Harley. Pretty cool, man. And everybody, please say thanks to PickME for sending this one over here, and for West Coast Picks for making it. I highly appreciate both of you guys for everything that you do. And everyone, please stay safe and don't do anything illegal.